What's happening, y'all? DJ Joe Measure for 919 News back with another update. We got three topics we're going to focus on today, so I'm going to go ahead and run it real quick because I want to try to make this video with as much information in it as possible in a short amount of time as possible, man, because I hate when the video ends up being mad long. People just go around in circles, talk for about 2 hours, and then finally get to what they talk about, man. That ain't cool. People don't got time for that. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is terrorist attack that happened in Manhattan. Terrorist attack that happened in Manhattan. I know you already know about that, but then you also got this Antifa drill coming up on November 4th. Antifa protests, man. You got the Antifa protests protesting against Donald Trump nationwide, planning a massive uprising on November 4th. And on the same day, you got the Department of Defense planning a massive nationwide power outage drill. What if the power goes out nationwide, like a nationwide American blackout type of thing? The last thing we're going to talk about is the Kenneka Jenkins story, because I got some official evidence I want y'all to see. Definitely last but not least, so stick around for that. All right, fast forward to the end of the video. The first thing we'll talk about is this Halloween terror attack that happened in Manhattan, New York, man. Sayfullosaipov, 29 years old, is apparently the perpetrator. Moved over here in 2010 from Uzbekistan to Patterson, New Jersey. 29 years old, a parent, husband, and father. Did a Halloween terrorist attack and decided to do it on Halloween because of the increased pedestrian traffic, man. This crazy dude rented a Home Depot truck, plowed through bike lanes and city streets in New York, and wasn't stopping until he hit a school bus. And after hitting the school bus, man, he got out the car brandishing a BB gun and a paintball gun. Police searched the car and they found a black bag. Inside the bag, they found mace, 2 cell phones, and on the 2 cell phones, it contained 90 ISIS videos and 3,800 ISIS imagery. And this dude had the nerve to want to put an ISIS flag up in his hotel room. He requested, can he put an ISIS flag in his hotel room? And that's just crazy. It's like a gangbanger going to jail and saying, can he bring his gangbanging flag up there to the penitentiary? It just doesn't happen. But that just shows you how delusional this guy is, all right? The second thing we're going to talk about is this big drill they got coming up on November 4th. And on the same day as the drill, they got Antifa planning a protest. They said that the protest is going to go down by Antifa. Antifa, if you don't know, it stands for anti-fascism. They say they plan to demonstrate nationwide against Donald Trump and Mike Pence. And they say starting on November 4th, they will not leave the streets until they get out of office. So we'll see how far that takes them, man. They say they've been training, fundraising for ammo and supplies and weapons. They want to start off attacking police officers, first responders, and anyone in uniform. But on the same day as that Antifa protest, you got the Department of Defense. They having a drill to simulate a very bad day scenario where CME hits the planet, aka an EMP, and takes down the whole power grid. Now, it could be nothing, but keep in mind that drills routinely coincide with real events. For example, you got the 9/11 drill, the Sandy Hook drill, and also the Boston bombing, man. All of them had a real event to take place the same day as a drill that happened, all right? So keep that in mind. I want y'all to be aware, so that's why I'm informing y'all of that so we can stay woke. But now to the Kenneka Jenkins story, man. Back to it. J4K all day. Everybody remember seeing this video. We saw Kenneka, Monifa, Shemaya, and Bree head in this direction at about 1 a.m., but the camera is so bright, and then in the hallway, you get a loss of perspective. So I worked on it through my forensic video analysis application. So I'm like 99% sure we cannot see Kenneka leave the room. Let's look in the size and shape and stance of that silhouette. The legs resemble that of Kenneka like she had on, and the posture of that of Kenneka too. Tight pants too, so you can tell it's not a guy. Well, you know guys wear skinny jeans nowadays, so you never know. But I'm saying Kenneka has a very unique body style. So the fact that we see the same body style in the silhouette, it's pretty much a guarantee that this Kenneka that we see right here, the bodily posture of Kenneka and everything is just the same. So what was happening in this movement right here? You saw this guy, he takes off chasing somebody. Everybody goes in the same direction after Kenneka leaves the room. So what was going down at that moment? I'm going to go ahead and show you what I found, all right? Alright, y'all, so this is the same video. I'm gonna run it one more time for those who missed it. This is the forensic video analysis cockpit right here. This is the same video right here to the left. Let me go ahead and show you what I found again, just in case you missed it. Alright, let's zoom in on it first. 200%, there you go.
Still really bright in the background. You can't really see anything. But Kenneka, she comes out of this direction where his mouse is. Then this other guy, he comes down here towards where his mouse is going right now. Stops for a second. It looks like a bunch of commotion goes on back at the room while he stopped, and somebody waves him back in this direction after Kenneka leaves the room. Then all of a sudden he takes off and runs in this direction. So what was going on? If we can question this guy, I think we have more answers to the case. All right, let me go ahead and play it. All right, let's hit this light switch first so we can put on some more filters. There you go. All right, boom. You can see it a little clearer. Now go ahead and watch this. You can definitely see Kenneka come out of that room. Right there. You saw that? That was Kenneka. You can't tell me that wasn't Kenneka. Same body shape and everything. Now watch this guy come out here. He came out of the hotel room too. I think that's 926 where everybody's walking from. I'm pretty sure. All right, so this guy's gonna come down here. Look at him, there you go. He stops for a second. Then a whole bunch of people start running out the room. And then he runs down in that direction. See people leaving all of a sudden? He's looking like, what the fuck? And somebody waves him. He's pointing him back down the hallway actually, then he takes off. So what was that about? If we can find out, I think we definitely got more answers to this case. Let's try to find out who he is. It's still hard to see him. All I know is he got on the hoodie. I think it might be the same big black guy that had on the hoodie in the lobby. You remember that? I'm gonna still try to tie these connections together though, but you know what it is. I'm gonna keep working J4K all day. DJ Drum Major, 919 News. I'm out.